Once upon a time, there was a teenager named Andy who was ready to go to college. He wanted to take his favorite toy Woody with him and decided to put the rest of his toys in the attic. Unfortunately, Andy's mom mistook the toys as trash, so she placed them in front of a garbage can. The toys escaped from the bag, thinking they were supposed to be thrown away, so Jessie suggested to go to Sunnyside Daycare. When the toys arrived at Sunnyside, they were welcomed by a pink bear named Lotso and were taken to the caterpillar room. Woody then leaves for Andy, but was found by a little girl named Bonnie instead. After a day of being tortured by the younger kids, Buzz decides to speak to Lotso about moving the toys to the butterfly room, but Lotso showed his true colors and denied his request, and he resetted Buzz to make him think he was a real space ranger again. When Lotso and his gang came back to the caterpillar room, Lotso caged up all of Andy's toys, making sure they do not leave Sunnyside. Back at Bonnie's house, Woody realized that his friends were in danger and decides to rescue them. Woody and the toys came up with an escape plan to escape Sunnyside through the garbage chute. Later that night, the toys succeeded in escaping with a partially fixed Buzz, but when they reached the garbage chute, Lotso arrives and ruins the plan, which resulted in all the toys including Lotso to be tossed into the garbage truck. At the dump, Buzz somehow becomes completely back to normal, while Rex finally saw daylight. Except it wasn't daylight, it was fire! Lotso manages to escape, but the others weren't so lucky, and the toys stared at the fire in horror until the green aliens used the claw to save them. The toys made it back to Andy's, but Andy decides to give away his toys to Bonnie. Andy had one last playtime with the toys before waving goodbye to them. An old story ends, while a new one begins, and they all lived happily ever after. Or until the next movie, of course.